Education. Everyone think that education is the basis of our society and a major part of life. And they are not wrong, but did you ever think that maybe our education is the reason for our revolving life, leading to enslavement of your mind? Schools in education is not what it used to be. Since the world's education was used as a suffix, the system has been under the control of a council, and programs were implemented to govern the way the society needs to be for better control. Schooling used to be our own choices. From being a toddler to a teen, you were taught at home by parents or tutor the basic like talking, counting, and writing. Then, from your teens to being an adult or mature your life by experiencing the world. If you lived on a farm, you will learn farming, crafting, things that you really need. Then, when you discover by yourself life, you could choose to go to a school to further explore a subject like mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, masonry, and all other subjects that you want to learn. But the important thing here is that you choose to follow what you want to learn. This makes all the difference. Today, most people don't have the parent to teach all of the basic stuff that I mentioned earlier because they are too busy trying to figure out how to live, work, money, payments, house. They're stuck in the programming of schools themselves. And the society today pushes and tells everyone that the younger they go to school, the faster they will be on the payroll to make the world move. Not your world, but theirs. Real education does not cost anything. You can show anything to anyone with nature alone. But no, school program cost millions in taxes to develop and is part of the money wheel to make the world turn in the direction they want, because without them the world is not turning. It's money that makes the world turn. Schools today are not there to do what you think they do. Schools are not for teaching your children, but to educate and cultivate them. To make of them good little citizens, slaves, who behaves and follow the fences placed by the system to develop a certain way of thinking. Follow orders, be rewarded with a little star sticker, and follow the bell. One example today, grade does not matter anymore in grade school. It's called grade school. Why not if their education is so important? No. They say competition makes some kids feel weaker than others, but a teacher does not tell them that they are not competing with each other but with themselves, to surpass themselves. They do not teach them to be a better person, but a follower of rules and laws. Now they just want to make children feel better about themselves no matter what score you had. This will make people with no self-judgment and no self-improvement. If everything is good and you never fail, how do you learn when mistakes does not exist anymore? The education establishment today are training our children to follow rules and behave accordingly to the will of society at the moment, to prepare them for work. They do not teach anything else than to get a job and prepare for a career. It is their only purposes, and a career that does not really exist. Young kids should not have to think about their future at this age. They should be free to have infinite goals in life. But no, they are making them choose early a career to pursue, so the society does not collapse. Someone, somewhere, is so afraid to lose control that they need to control everything. All of this nobody sees anymore. It has been going this way for so long that it is the way of life and it's just normal. From kings to churches, from society to community, they're all blinding everyone by putting a veil of poison goodness over our eyes. Most people today send their children to public school, directed by government programs, and in the hands of teachers that they don't even know. And they let them fill their children's heads with government programming. After you know how to read, count, and write, the world is your teacher. School teachers think that they are doing good things by teaching our children the program that they get on their desk. But they do not know because they have been indoctrinated in the same system too. They think they're good. They're doing good. There must be some teachers that sees and knows that the system is binding children in chains, but most of them are too afraid to take a stand, afraid to lose their precious job that they studied so hard to have. But they have all been implemented in their minds by wanting to go and take the courses, programs of teaching. A program tells you how to teach. Why? Can't you yourself see and know what is best for children to know? Government programs are made to prepare you for life and contribution to society by having a career, a job, a supposed life. They will never teach you how to be what you want to be, only what they want you to be. Government programs and school books are made and approved by a council of UN, that is UNESCO, and they put out all the books to all the schools in the world. They set the standards and distribute their program to all the nations that are within the United Nations across the world. Why the need for a world council if we really have the choice of schooling? Because you do not. It does not matter which school you go or choose. They have all the same documents brought to them to apply to their teachings. Since the UNESCO was founded, programs that made you think and have an open your mind to all possibilities were abolished and taken off the list of things to teach, replaced by things not important to anyone but the UN themselves. Programs like foreign language, social studies, music, etymology of word and physical education were all suppressed or abolished and replaced by other things. Fake history and even religious studies. Everything that would make you wonder about the world and think out of the programming of numbers, jobs, money, career were suppressed. Everyone follows the same principles. Do what everybody does, or what the councils tell you what to do. You think that you are making this education for you, but in fact you are making it for them, because they need you to attend their schooling, to learn how to behave in their society of work and money, honey, that makes their wheel turn. Just like little bees. What if schools taught you how to subside to all of your needs by yourself without having to pay for everything? Why don't they teach you how to grow your own Garden of Eden? How to grow plants and veggies, how to make a shelter, how to make paper to write, how to attend to all of our needs without having to depend on others or at the expense of others. To learn how to live and exploit nature to your need as a tool without excess. If it could be, nobody would be in need of anything because they already have all the tools to do and have everything that they need on their own. You would only take and make what you need. No excess waste. The way it should be. But it will never be this way as long as everybody follows the corporate way of life and not nature. Because in nature, there is no money to be made.